We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Titan defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
From the shotgun, it's May. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Come on, come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 29, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Throwing is Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now Ward. That's complete to DK. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Henderson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That good for 19 and a first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
To the air, May. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's May. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing here is May. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, They avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
2nd and 5. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Looking to throw. May. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, Bank at the 39-yard line. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's May. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
To throw is Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
You talk about this Titan defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go, sit up. 5.
They'll throw with May. His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
From the shotgun, May with it. Short pass caught by Henry. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. Trevion Henderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal.
Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here we go. Panther 60. 18 Rattler. Hurt.
Here's Ward. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing now, Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready. 60 Eagle.
To throw, here's Ward. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing is Ward. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Ward from the gun on third down. That's caught left side by Ironman. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Lions. Switch it. Ready,
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now a 2nd and 6.
19 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Okay,
so after
ready?
the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Get it. Go.
Off the bootleg, Ward. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Anthony Jennings drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
This a 2nd and 8.
Eddie, what's up?
Again, it's Henderson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, here's Henderson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 14-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to throw. Ward. Over the middle, he's going to find Ironman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer.
Ward now working out of the gun. That's into the hands of Ironman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
So
line.
into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Panther 60.
From the gun, Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air again, Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Ready, Hawk 70, Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll run with Pollard. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As long as the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Get it. Bronco 80.
Off the play fake, Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Ward. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chimere Dike, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's that?
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To the air, May. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. They'll throw with May. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And there's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Ready? Go! Cowboys, 70.
Ward throwing to strike the ground. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Ooh, the juke. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore drops this underneath for Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can that?
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
3rd down and 13.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go, Reed. Go. Go.
Looking to throw. Moore. He's got the open man. It's Eilmanner. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Back to throw now on first down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. So these two teams matching each other's score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Patriots have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Dances by him. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's second and 10. Ward. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Here's Ward. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And they will take over first and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 20, here's the second down and 9. Here's May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A man who played his college ball here in the Volunteer State of Memphis, Antonio Gibson, takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here to throw.
To throw, it's May. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. I tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here is May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. May. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
29-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Here's 2nd down. They run once more with Henderson. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw.
That's complete to DK.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good-sized play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
60 by 6.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Titans have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
That's crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
But that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go, throw.
They'll try and throw for it with May. He'll try to do it himself. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
Hey. 19 Tiger.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.